Hello everyone, this is MJ. I am handing out Halloween candy and I thought I would do a tag while I'm waiting for kids to show up. So this is the evolution of reading tag, my personal evolution for reading. This was created by Jack over at her channel Spread Book Joy, and I will leave a link to her channel below. She kindly tagged me in the original version. So we're gonna go through the questions while I'm waiting for kids to show up. Question number 1, what you read. How has your taste in books evolved? The light in front of my house actually isn't too bad, so I'm gonna keep filming out here. So my taste in books has evolved, from when I was a kid. I used to read out a TV guide. I would read, the different listings and stuff like that, and then scholastic book fairs and Black Beauty books and just the standard kid stuff. And then I transitioned into a little bit more sci-fi. And that was fun, especially with the Choose Your Own Adventures books that were Dungeons and Dragons. And then when I went over into high school, it was all of the, you were going into high school, you wanted to read something that was a little mature. So it was Sweet Valley High and those type of teen books, which were okay. I remember just sitting down and reading one. I still have it in the house. And I read it from cover to cover in a day. Like, it was just, I didn't do anything else. I just read it all day and it was wonderful. And I remember being in a beanbag and reading it. But, then I went into other things that I liked. Late in high school, early college, I wanted to read about rock and roll stars and rock and roll legends. I did a lot of biographies like that. And then college hit, still the same. Graduate school hit, no books during graduate school because you didn't have time. And then after graduate school, it was really just what other people were reading. Maybe what was on the New York Times bestsellers, what was Oprah's book club, that kind of stuff. So I think I've really just found my way back to, oh, here comes a kid. No, they're just walkers. And so I think that I really got back to enjoying stuff that I like to read, stuff that is entertaining, and I'll still get one of the New York Times bestsellers or something like that. I'll be intrigued, but I'm not just gravitating towards that, because that's what I used to do. As soon as the Pulitzer Prize was announced, boom, I have to get all the books from the library and read them all. But it wasn't really what I was interested in. I just wanted to see who was nominated and all that. So I think going down getting back to sci-fi, getting back to horror, getting back to some vintage older titles has really, really just done me well. And I'm enjoying the heck out of it. Question number 2, has the format of what I read changed? Yeah, because I do more ebooks. I got my first ebook, it had to be 2004, 2005, whenever Nook came out, the second generation of Nook. That's when I started. And so I do like reading on an e-reader too. I like physical books. I still buy a lot of physical books. I'm a little more picky now these days, making sure that I enjoy it, making sure that it has meaning behind it, that it's going to have a memory associated with it. But I do love my Kobo and I do love my Kindle, and I've got no regrets about it. And I was a staunch physical books only. I'm only going to read physical books. That didn't last too long, because the convenience of an e-reader is just so fantastic. And you can change the light setting, you can change the font, you can make it bigger, change your margins, all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so I just had a ton of kids. I'm not wiped, but I probably have a third gone. So we're in a good place, but it's not busy at all. We probably had maybe 30 kids so far. So I think the next question is, has your reading increased? Let me double check, make sure that's a question. Okay, the next question is, how much do you read? Do you read more or do you read less? Absolutely. I am reading more. I'm reading more than I ever have, but I'm still doing other things too, which is nice. So yeah. So it's reading more now than I ever have, and I love it. And I wish I would have found BookTube when it first started. There were multiple parts to that question that I missed. So it asked, when do I read? I try to wake up early during the week to read before I go to the gym. I try and make up that a priority. Also on the weekends. I kind of schedule my time to read. On the weekends, I kind of use it as a reward when I get like my other stuff done. And during the week, it's really early morning before the gym. It's just like my quiet time. It's my time to hang with my dog and just have a cup of coffee and enjoy a chapter or two. It's fantastic. There's another part to the question I gotta check. I don't remember what it is. The next part is, how often do you read? I pretty much read every day. I can count on my hands and toes the days that I haven't picked up a book, which is crazy. So yeah, I'm pretty much reading almost every single day. How has BookTube changed me as a reader? It changed me as a reader for better, because I don't have to read what's on the New York Times bestsellers. There's so many more options and so many more genres that I completely forgot about, and new genres I didn't even know existed. And it's just been a blast. It's been an absolute blast. You know, I have no complaints about being influenced by channels on BookTube. So there's certain channels out there, without naming names, that have hugely influenced my reading. Even books that I didn't think I would want to read, like romance, you know, I can cite a channel or two. So absolutely being influenced on BookTube is huge. And like I said, I wish it would have happened earlier. It's been great. I love expanding my taste, and I love not being limited to read just what's on like the New York Times bestsellers. So yeah, it's awesome. Okay, so the next question is to tag some people. So I'm going to tag Rosica at the Midnight Reader, Courtney from Tangible Reads, Flossie at the Grape Jelly Library, Michelle from Michelle's Melancholia, the channel Bookspin, Matthew from A Man with a Book Who Reads, Ollie at Criminali, Greg from Another Bibliophile Reads. Did I say Andrew? It came from the page. Andrew, you're tagged too. Okay, I think that's it. All right. That's the tag. So I hope everybody can do the tag. Jack, thank you so much for creating this tag. It was a good tag to do outside while I'm handing out candy for the kids. So I hope everyone is having a nice Halloween. I hope everyone is being safe and staying healthy. Make sure you're taking care of yourself so you can take care of others. And I will see you in my next video, which will be sooner rather than later. All right, guys, have a good night.